Okay, hello and welcome to Pestless Plays Persona 4 Golden. This game. Okay, it's mirrored terribly because of the working camera. Anyway, listening to my kind of chiptune editions. It's really just MIDI's converted into chiptunes. So I didn't actually sequence any of it. So, I just decided which instruments would from the sound font that the Game Boy sound font that I have um, correspond best to um, the MIDI instruments and to varying degrees of success. Anyway, I have no idea who sequenced the original MIDI, so there's no credit within the MIDI files themselves. I just got them from vgmusic.com, I think. So can't really credit the original sequencers of those MIDI. So even if I wanted to, which I do want to, but yeah. Anyway. What I can take credit for the most part, is these nice little pixelated backgrounds, which are like not original pieces of art by myself, but uh, they were converted into pixel art by myself. So I can take some credit for that. I guess converting something into sort of a retro style is effectively my thing. But I can credit this to the people at Atlas because they made the game. Anyway, and Spider's Resource for doing rips and such, or hosting the rips. But anyway, we're right now on the about to go into Saturday. So as you see, we have ooh. Yeah, I need to get the Elgato above the chat background. There we go. Hopefully it will actually made that into its own element. I think originally it was just part of the background, but since I'm swapping out the backgrounds frequently, like it's about at least for each game, I decided just to have a little sort of half transparent black bar, which will hopefully make the chat messages appear more clearly. It's raining tonight. Something may appear on TV. You should go to your room and check the TV. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV?
In other Inaba-related news, meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year.
Heavy fog.
The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the climate change is unknown. Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
Yeah. my heavy fog thing is like why I kind of sung heavy fog. It's because it's almost my own personal in-joke in a way. Because basically, whenever I talk about the game Heavy Rain, I sing it like Chocolate Rain. And then, now that they talk about Heavy Fog, I sing it like, I sing Heavy Fog like Chocolate Rain. Heavy Fog. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. I'm over-explaining my joke. The image is there again. It seems that if the conditions are met, you can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appeared. Seems to be a woman. It looks like she's wearing a kimono. Uh-oh. How long will it take us to figure out what we already... I mean, I've played this game several times, so I know who it is. But... it is a situation where these things are so blatantly obvious that, like, once you know what it is, it's so blatantly obvious that it's actually kind of annoying that no one else catches on to it. Which is... yeah, that's kind of like the bomb under the bus gone wrong. Although, I'm not sure the bomb under the... not the bomb under the bus. The bomb under the table. The Alfred Hitchcock thing. But yeah, actually, if you talk about, like, I don't know if there's a good example. I mean, I don't think there's a good example of this going wrong in a movie that I'm aware of, but, like, The Sixth Sense is kind of like... well, The Sixth Sense is kind of a good... something of a good of an example of it doing right. It's like, you know, you're not pissed off that, in case you haven't seen it, that Bruce Willis doesn't know what's going on. It isn't frustrating or irritating that Bruce Willis's character doesn't know what's actually going on. So, a mystery or something done kind of wrong, it is, well, really wrong is when you first go through the story, it's blatantly obvious what's happening. But another layer of I can't really tell because I'm so disconnected from not knowing what it is that I can't really assess, and it's been so long since I first played the game that I can't even remember like what my feelings were when I first played it. But it is a situation where it's so blatantly obvious, at least, you know, the second time you play it, that it's like, why aren't you figuring this out? Why aren't you putting two together? And like, there's times where they drag it out. Like, they drag the mystery out, and it's like, just figure it out! The clues are there! And granted, part of the brilliance of The Sixth Sense is that what Bruce Willis can't figure out isn't exactly a mystery, per se. So, I can't think of a story where it's like a mystery. It's like legitimately a mystery and you can't like piece it together. Or like no one's able to piece it together even though like you kind of see the clues that have been laid down. So like so I guess the question is like, if you have clues laid down, how do you make it so that like they're not so blatantly obvious that you can kind of suspend your disbelief that they wouldn't be able to figure it out? I don't think it's that hard, per se. But I'm not sure exactly what this game is doing wrong, exactly. Like, it's hard to pin down. It's just, again, the clues seem so obvious that why wouldn't you I mean, okay, this is a new guy. He's, but she, like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but I mean, to make this like, to make my point, I have to kind of spoil it. And this is a game that's like, this particular edition is like, I think literally 10 years old. No, it's not quite 10 years old. I think the game itself might be 10 years old, though. At least. This particular version was put out in 2012. I don't know when the original Persona 4 came out. But this is Yukiko. Let's just put it out there. This is Yukiko. We just saw her twice in a kimono. Twice. We met her in person, and we saw her on TV in a kimono. So if we aren't just like freaking and granted, we haven't seen this yet, but I think it is a little while before they actually figure out who it is. It was just so out of focus that you can't tell who it is. It's the girl with long hair and a kimono. Who do we know? That has long hair is wearing a kimono. Who could it possibly be? I'm sorry, I'm spiking the audio levels a little bit, but this really. Like, if you hadn't, sorry for anyone who hasn't already figured it out, but yeah, I mean, the only reason why you might not is because it's been a day since I did the last stream, although more than likely the majority of you are going to be watching this in the archive form, so you may have just watched the first one and then watched the second one, so you could make the connection a lot more directly. Yeah, we just saw her. This is like, and at the same time, the image is so obvious that we can't tell who it is. No, we can! We can! We as the audience can! We may have played this game before like 2 or 3 or 4 times, but... and know the basic sequence of events by heart, but what would happen if you touched the image on the Midnight Channel? Would you be able to touch the person on screen? Let's reach out and touch somebody. The image disappeared. We should speak to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. Although I think one person, I'm not going to spoil that much. I think one person may instantly have figured it out, and it kind of makes sense. But it still doesn't make sense that we didn't figure it out. You just had to go to bed for tonight. This is...
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Hold on to this.
Obtain Velvet Key.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance.
Your mortal soul.
You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Okay, I heard that. I don't get it. I understand. It'll be funny if I say I don't get it. But
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special. It is like the number 0, empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
empty?
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Am I like Teddy?
As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
I still don't get it. Controls one's heart?
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you? I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
Yo! You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it.
I didn't understand him not telling who it was.
Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
It's gotta be me!
Cool. It's reassuring to hear someone else say it. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case. Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
Maybe I should flip this around. This being my setup so I can see the chat a little better. The guide is over here. You can really tell when I'm looking at the guide. And the chat's over here. Even with so much mystery swirling around, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. You sense a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. And breaking glass. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Magician Arcana. As you form a bond with Yosuke, you feel the power in your heart strengthening. You recall Igor's words.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links, is this bond with Yosuke what Igor was talking about? You've established the Yosuke Hanamura social link of the Magician Arcana. Yosuke's determination in battle has been enhanced. Yosuke can now wake up and knock down the ally during battle. Your ally may help someone who is knocked down to get back up on their feet. Brrrr.
Chie! About yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? You know, all that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko.
Yeah, I think so too. Except that we couldn't tell who it was.
That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago too.
A few days ago, wasn't it just last night? I can't remember the exact sequence of event, but still.
I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You sent her the information you gained in the other world for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it. Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up. Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there.
It's probably someone else at the end.
I see. it was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn. She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine. And you were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Sorry. But there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. All right, let's meet up at Junes after school.
Explain to Chie in detail about what happened last night.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today. I got it. Come here a sec. Try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway. Hey, Chie, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
You tried beckoning Teddy over. Ow! It'd probably be a part where there'd be vibration function if this wasn't Portal. That's probably that's the other reason I want to see a PS4 remake, is to reintroduce the vibration function.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, come on. Don't cry. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it. Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear, like always.
That's weird. I don't know if that's a typo. That the quotation marks are a little backwards in the first one, or by just a stylistic choice.
This land feels so barren.
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone, but still.
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding. What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
Exchange cell numbers with Yosuke.
Alright, don't forget to watch tonight.
Was it really Yukiko who appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight. At least they don't drag it out, but sometimes I get the sense that maybe
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic. Now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. Coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
Welcome home. Well,
This answer is hard. Nako is absorbed in the quiz show. You should leave her alone. Raining for the night again. Should check the Midnight Channel tonight too. It's raining tonight. Will something appear on TV?
Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
That was definitely Yukiko on the Midnight Channel just now.
Hey, did you see that? That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, and I mean, she even said her name. But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird? And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too? What's going on? You're right. Let's get her to contact Yukio-san. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
Let's meet up with Yosuke tomorrow. Just have to go to bed early tonight.
Oh, good morning.
Seems that only Nanako is here. You're up early today.
He woke up early, so I woke up with him. He said he's gonna be late.
If you leave, Nanako will be left all alone to look up after the house. On the other hand, you have very important business with Yosuke today.
Are you going somewhere? I'll be fine by myself.
So the weather this weekend will be perfect for going out. As for next week's forecast,
Oh, the
Already?
sun's gonna come out. I should do some laundry.
I guess Sunday. I don't think they should be. I mean, sometimes they do talk about like next week's forecast, but I don't know. Usually it is just literally this week's forecast.
Weren't you going somewhere?
You decided to go out.
Sorry for the holdup. I found some stuff we can use in the closet at home. Take a look at these. We've got our personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon. So, which one strikes your fancy?
The katana.
Ah, you've got discerning taste. This is a Junes exclusive. The blade's fake, though. As for me... Wait, maybe both would be good, too. Kinda like this? Or like this? What about this?
Two suspicious young males found, one armed with multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
What makes me suspicious? I'm just sitting there being attacked by him.
Huh? Oh, crap! I mean... No. This isn't what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just two ordinary kids who like weapons. Oh, that doesn't sound right either.
Put the weapons down now. We'll listen to your story at the station. Hands where I can see them, too! I said now!
But this isn't...
Are you resisting an officer of the law? You're under arrest!
We're taking you to the police station of Yusuke suspects.
You didn't seem the type to pull a stupid stunt like this.
Also, I'm not even with this guy. I'm kind of with this guy, but kind of not. Like, I'm just sitting there. Like, why am I getting arrested?
You know what's been going on around town. We got men stationed everywhere. For God's sake. You're lucky I was around. Or this would have ended up on your permanent record.
We're sorry.
Robots have been confiscated.
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Seems like it. But she's just a high schooler, you know. Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Hey, did he say Amagi? Then she really is.
Hmm? Who's what now?
Oh, nothing.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things. You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Whoa, pardon me. Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Oh, can we ask you something? It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn. Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh,
Well, Yukiko's right here.
am I allowed to say?
Oh, you mean the girl, not the cat.
Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her anywhere. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn were extremely busy and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet. But people have been turning up dead on foggy days, so we're really sensitive to stuff like this. By the way, did she say anything to you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
Hard times?
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse. And with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know? By the way, did Miss Amagi ever hint that she might be leaving the house? Because if not, there's been some theories floating around that she's laying low for some reason or another. Ah, crap. I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Sorry, I got it right here. Psst, forget I said anything, please.
Hey, does that detective think that Yukiko-san...
There you are! Jeez, what are you guys doing? I've been looking everywhere!
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already? I kept calling her so, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low. Apparently, Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out. They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? What the hell is wrong with them?
Dude, don't snap at me! Yukiko's the victim here, damn it, not the suspect.
They both seem agitated. Look, we need to save her.
police totally on the wrong track. We've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you gonna be alright? Man, they just confiscated our weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
Weapons? Oh, I know just the place. Come on, follow me. Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway? Oh, I get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies and...
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor. Here, this one looks good. But it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't! You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Alright.
I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen, I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
All right.
Man, what should we get? Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset in battle right now, so I think you should choose whatever makes it easiest for you.
See 5,000 yen from Yosuke, Yosuke, not Yukiko.
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
You know, if we wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Okay, let's try that. Alright, let's split up and get ready. The store will be crowded
Use the
until the
bags of
afternoon
holding
sale
inside
ends.
our uniforms.
If we walk around together, the cops might get suspicious.
Then I'll see you guys at the Junes food court.
Have you come to see my art? Please look around. Take your time. Oh, the hit rate goes down by 1, but the attack goes down up a lot. Sure. I don't want to beat a monkey wrench. Decreases evasion, but really increases defense a lot. So. Show info headband. Increase strength by 1. Increase endurance by 1. If you want something special, bring me your own materials and I'll try to use them for you. Always like seeing new things and trying new techniques. So bring me some rare materials that I've never seen before. If you do, I can make you some really cool stuff. When choosing what to create, the number of types of materials varies. If you bring me the proper materials, I can use them to create some fine pieces of art for you. But what I make is up to me. I am the artist here after all. I'll be expecting some praise too. There's a bizarre door before you. Seems the others can't see the door.
So, it finally begins. Now, if you'll give me a moment of your time.
The velvet key in your pocket is shining. Hey, it's her.
We have been expecting you. The catastrophe that is headed your way. It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you.
Hey, I hear you like velvet rooms. Let's have some more velvet room in your velvet room. It was actually Yo Dog, but I prefer Yo Cat. Yeah.
But you have nothing to fear. You already have the power to fight against it. It seems that the time for you to use your persona has come.
Your persona ability is that of the wild card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas. By mixing together multiple persona cards, I can transmute them into a new form. This, in other words, is the fusion of personas. You have the power to hold multiple personas and to use them accordingly. When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them. When you obtain new cards, please do not hesitate to bring them here. If you have been developing your social links, then your persona will gain even more power. They will be one of your chief sources of strength. You would do well to take this to heart.
Recall that you had the magician and social link with Yosuke. Seems that when personas of the magician arcana is fused, or when a persona of the magician arcana is fused, the persona will gain even more power.
The tome you see in my hand is the Persona Compendium. Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall them at any time. Please see me when you wish to use it. Oh, and one more thing. I would like to introduce a new resident of the Velvet Room, who will be helping you on your journey. Marie?
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
The girl seems unfriendly. You feel that you met her somewhere before.
Huh? Oh, maybe. That'd explain why you're so familiar.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
As you can see, she may be brusque at times, but please understand that she is only an apprentice, and forgive her for her impoliteness.
Got it.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers. Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself and the outside world. Marie will contact you at a later date. Please feel free to speak with her here when you wish to use her services.
Do you recall my words to you before? The coming year is a turning
I guess it
in your
is a
destiny.
stylistic thing.
If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost.
It is stylistic because they just have only one character for quotation marks.
I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end. Please do not forget this. When next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
Oh, you're the boy Nanachan was with. Maybe it's okay if it's you. Okay, I think I'll brag to you. I have a younger twin sister. We're lucky twins, isn't that amazing? That's amazing, isn't it? We're the same in every way, and my sister's totally worth boasting about. Did you come to look at Yominai-san's books too? This bookstore only sells books specially selected by the owner. It's a specialty bookstore. It carries a vastly different selection from what Junes has. It's fun to see what they carry next. Next year, date is April 20th, so you should come look too. Hey, did you hear about it too? Murder! Murder, I say! Even worse, a serial murder! If I could relax out here in the country, but this, it's my more test than ever! Ah! You know what makes my life easier when I'm taking walks or shopping? The square button! With just the press of the square button, you can come and go as you please. Ah, the wonderful square button! Ever present, press me anytime square button. I know this is all kinds of weird, but please don't think too strangely of me. Okay, this is guy from earlier. Huh? What do you want? You're not from around here, are you? I'm busy with errands for my sister. This was a part-time job, but doing all this for no reward, I can't believe it. Notice says that starting the 23rd, you can apply for a part-time job. But at my age, getting hired is impossible. The murder Yamano announcer was she had an affair with the councilman's secretary, right? Seems like a scene out of a drama. It doesn't seem real. Hey, did you know? There's been rumors forever about those things appearing at the shrine. What am I talking about? You know, those things. Never seen one, so I don't believe it in the slightest. This place is a playground for kids during the day, so you might not know how different it feels than here at night. I tell you, it's scary. You can't even take one step inside if you don't have the courage. A hint for like what steel we need to get up to do this. Did you hear about the incident too? It's so scary, isn't it? It's horrible. Ever since I got married and moved out to the country, I thought it'd be safer way out here, you know? Let's start locking the doors at night. I'll have to tell my neighbors next door to do the same. Did you hear, youngster? There was a murder! Murder! It's absolutely deplorable! I've lived here for 80 years, and I never would have thought something like this would happen in this town. This is an insult to my beloved town and all the honest people who live here. Utterly deplorable! Everybody knows about the murder, don't they? It's all I ever hear. Murder this, murder that. Did you see those pictures of Mayumi Amano's corpse? You know, the news announcer? It was on Tuesday the 12th. She was found hanging on an antenna at a house near the river in Inaba, this very town. The next victim was from a nearby school. Memory serves, it was Yasagami High. Well, I don't know the victim, I just know what I saw on the news. I'm just an elementary school teacher. The kids I teach know more about society than I do. A motorcycle is the embodiment of a high schooler's youth. A kid who has a bike is in control of the best days of his life. With a motorcycle, you can zip through Inaba in your youth. And your youth. There you go, that's one better voice acting. That's why I'm going to become the motorcycle racing king of Inaba. Well, if I ever get one. Right now it's more of a conceptual title. You're supposed to beat the others at the Junes Sport Court. Head to Junes? Sure. Probably don't have a choice anyway.
They really stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms on a Sunday. The sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around here.
I guess it's meant to explain why we don't have different costumes in battle.
Alright, let's get going. Chia, it's not too late to...
I'm going!
Fine.
But you're a girl!
Really is that bear from last time.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm thinking about stuff.
It seems that he's been thinking about himself all this time.
I've been deliberating over it for a long time now. Hey, that wasn't a bad joke.
No, you're wrong. That was a terrible joke. But it's still funny.
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about it too much. I've seen the inside of your skull, and it was empty.
How rude! You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Will you guys shut up? Now's not the time for stupid jokes.
No, really, he is empty. There is nothing inside there. It's kind of creepy.
Listen, someone came here yesterday,
Wow, there's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss, I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't know. I haven't looked. The presence is over that way. That's probably where they are.
Over there, huh? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
What the? A castle? You think this is the place they showed on TV last time?
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre midnight program?
Program? I don't know. Maybe people on your side can see stuff in this world. It might be that. And I told you before, there's only me and Shadows here. There's no camera stuff going on. This world has been like this from the beginning.
From the beginning? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your world? I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is that really what's happening? Are we really looking into this world? Because the first time Yukiko showed up on that channel was before she disappeared. Doesn't that seem off? I mean, Yukiko saying stuff like, "Score myself a hot stud." Oh, that's not like her at all.
Score? Stud?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Yukiko-san would never say anything like that. Huh. I wonder... Is this kind of like what happened to me last time?
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get. But after hearing your story, I think that program happens because of the person who appears on it. Or something like that.
So, Yukiko is producing that show herself? Oh, I don't get this at all. Hey, do you feel Yukiko's presence from inside?
I'm pretty sure. So, what's this scoring with a hot stud thing?
Yukiko's here. I'm going on ahead.
Hey, wait, don't go alone!
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Jeez, we better follow her.
She ran on her own. Urk! There are a lot of shadows in the castle. It'll be dangerous inside for a girl by herself. Hey, don't be so misogynist. Dude, are you serious? Why didn't you tell us before? Come on, let's find Chie. It's bad, you. We must hurry after Chie. The girl ran off on her own. That's kind of dangerous. We catch up there quick, Sensei. Oh, that's right. Here, take this. Oh, this too. I've gathered all these myself. I'll get them to you, Sensei. PCs and soul drops. Well, off you go. That girl ran off on her own. That's kind of dangerous. You should catch up with her quick, Sensei. Be careful. She hasn't gone that far yet. Oh, she ran off all alone. Damn it, let's go. Wait a second. The shadows have gotten aggravated ever since you two got here. They'll probably attack as soon as they find you, Sensei. So try to get the jump on shadows before they can attack you. Let's do that. Try to land an attack so that the shadow doesn't make the first move on you.
I smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless. Great, Sensei! Go for broke! No one stands in Sensei's way.
You see mysterious cars before your eyes. Your color Igor told you.
When you defeat an enemy, the
Yeah.
seeds of possibility you attain. At times, they may be hard.
In order to defeat, a shuttle time may occur, and a number of cards will appear in your mind. These cards have various effects, but drawing a persona card will allow you to obtain a persona. Obtained personas can be used in battle, or they can be fused in the development room to get the perfect new personas. In most cases, you will only be able to draw one card. Select the card that you need depending on the situation. Doing one more during battles and defeating all enemies with an all-out attack makes trouble time occur more. Use this knowledge to defeat enemies in a way that gains the maximum amount of rewards. Cut a persona Asperis. Put an Asperis into your heart. So surge your energy inside after a recent battle.
Congratulations, Sensei!
Bleh.
Another level for me!
I gotta read through all this.
There are 3 enemies! Careful!
Persona!
Great, Sensei!
partner.
Go for broke! Good work, Sensei! That's 1 so far! How about that?
Inside use change.
Ha! Level up!
Aim one vanish ball. These are different guys.
There are 2 enemies! Hang in there!
Persona!
Nope.
Good work, Sensei! That's 1 so far!
Trouble time. Your energy inside after the recent battle.
Amazing, Sensei! Alright, I leveled up!
Oh, that's a lot of doors.
I smell 3 enemies! Don't get careless! Great, Sensei! Go for broke! No one stands in Sensei's way!
That's my true strength.
Contains one soul drop. Paint the. Okay. Oh, come on.
Two enemies! They caught you off guard!
All right, partner.
There you go.
Great, Sensei!
That's how
Go
it's
for
done.
broke!
Counting on you. Persona!
There we go. So level up, avoid encounters, recover rest. Okay, get a chest key.
Amazing, Sensei!
Another level for me.
The camera feels a little wonky. You're good at fighting, Sensei. Compared to you, Yosuke stinks. Shut up, Ted. Well, I do gotta admit, you have a knack for this stuff. Doesn't he? So you should be the one to give Yosuke orders during a fight. Yeah, I know. I already figured that out. So you have to hear Teddy say stuff, but I don't want to cause trouble during my own thing in the battle. So don't hesitate to order me around. I'm counting on you. There she is. Chia-chan is in there. Open the door? Sure.
Chie, are you all right? Chie?
She said that red looks good on me.
Yukiko-san?
I hated my name. Yukiko. Snow. Snow is cold and it melts quickly. It's transient. Worthless. But it's perfect for me. Apart from inheriting the inn, I'm worthless. Still, Chie told me that red looks good on me.
Are these Yukiko-san's inner thoughts? I remember hearing Saki-senpai's too.
Yeah, this castle is probably here because of this Yukiko person.
Yukiko! Chie was the only one who gave my life meaning. She's bright and strong, and she can do anything. She has everything that I don't. Compared to Chie, Chie protects me. She looks after my worthless life. And I don't deserve any of it. Chie is so kind.
Yukiko,
Chie is so kind, huh? What a joke.
What?
Oh man, is that?
It's just like Yosuke. She lost control over a suppressed self. Now it's a shadow.
Are we talking about that, Yukiko? She says I'm protecting her. She says she's worthless. That's how it should be, right? What are you saying? Yukiko's so good looking, so fair skinned, so feminine. She's the one all the guys drool over. When Yukiko looked at me with such jealousy, man, did I get a charge out of that. Yukiko knows the score. She can't do anything if I'm not around. I'm better than her. Much, much better. No! I've never thought that!
What are we gonna do?
Dot 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 dot.
We need to protect Chie-chan right now.
No! Don't come near me! Don't look at me!
Chie, calm down.
No! No! This isn't me!
Wait, stupid! Don't say anything else like that.
That's right. I'm the one who can't do anything alone. I can't win as a girl, let alone as a person. I'm pathetic. But Yukiko, she depends on me.
Hey.
That's why she's my friend. I'll never loosen my grip on her. She's too important to me.
No! That's not how I think of her!
So you're just going to turn your back and deny me again? But things are different now. When the time comes, I'll be the one left standing. You won't mind, right? I'm still you.
Shut up! You're
Chie, no!
not me!
Chie!
It's coming! You have to use your powers to save Chie-chan!
I am a shadow, the true self! What do you guys think you're doing? Trying to defend the real me? Then you're gonna pay the price!
Shut up! Quit being such a pain! Chie, just hang in there a little longer.
Huh. Think you can stop me that easy?
Persona!
Hey.
Throw down!
Actually, weak to win.
Let's go, partner! Alright! Ready or not, here we come!
Looks like you won't understand without a little pain! Scream for me!
As far doesn't have a wind.
Should we showcase? Ready or not, here we come!
Are you guys idiots? Why are you protecting her like that? She's nothing but a grubby bitch!
Oh, nice. It resisted the wind. I'll see what pick she has anyway. Oh, D and Potter, the same two skills.
Don't make fun of me! You're nothing against me! Take this!
Persona!
Oh, resistant to physical attacks. Or resistant to everything we can throw at it, basically. I thought maybe. Okay, electricity. Yeah.
Alright, I leveled up! Chie, are you okay?
What happened? What's the matter? Got nothing to say anymore?
Stop it, Chie. It's alright.
But
Everyone has different faces.
everyone?
He's right. I went through the same thing.
Except me, I'm the wild card.
So I can understand. I mean, everyone has a side like this.
Yeah. Kinda get it now. You are me.
Although actually, I probably wouldn't say that Yu doesn't have different sides to him necessarily. It's more that I guess the implication would probably be that he just is too zen to like have a shadow or something. I don't know. In other words, he's the protagonist, so. And the player proxy, so like giving him a shadow just would not make sense because the game would literally have to read my mind and create a shadow based upon that. I mean, it would be interesting if they like gave you like opened the game with a personality quiz and then gave you a shadow based upon that, but then they would have to have like all sorts of other implications that would spread throughout the entire game.
A side of me I couldn't forgive, that I tried to ignore. But you still exist. You're a part of me.
But that'd be an interesting idea for Persona 6 to like incorporate a Silent Hill Shattered Memories / Until Dawn type mechanic. The strength of heart required to face oneself has been made manifest. Hey, it's dressed up like the bride. She has attained the facade used to overcome life's hardships, the persona Tomoe, rather. Forgot it was Japanese for a while there.
It's true that part of me feels that way. But I wasn't lying about being friends with Yukiko.
Like we didn't know that already. Hey, Chie!
I'm okay. Just a little tired.
You don't look okay at all. And I bet you can use the same power we have now.
Huh?
Hey, what should we do?
Let's go back.
I agree. We need to let Chie rest.
I never said I needed a break. I can still keep going.
Don't overdo it.
It's not that we don't think you can. It's just, we have to save Yukiko-san no matter what. Now that you have the power, you can fight with us.
Power!
It'd be much better for us all if you had your strength back. That's why we're saying we should go back and regroup.
But Yukiko's still in here, isn't she? If those were Yukiko's true feelings, then I have to tell her something. I'm not as strong as she thinks. It's because she was with me. Because we were always together, I was able to act that way. If we weren't, I'd...
Well, you need to get your strength back. Then you can tell her. Yuki-chan's normal. The shadows don't attack normal people. They only attack when the fog lifts here.
So Yukiko-san will be safe until then, right?
I'm positive.
Don't you mean positive?
I don't get it.
Teddy told us that the weather here is the opposite of our own world. When it fogs over in our world, that's the day it lifts here, and that's when the shadows attack their victim. So even if we leave for a while, Yukiko-san won't be in danger until the fog starts to cover Inaba. I'm sure of it. It was the same way for that announcer and Senpai. Don't you remember how it was foggy in town on the days they died?
You mean they were killed by their other selves?
The fog usually appears after it rains. But it's been sunny lately. I don't think it's going to rain anytime soon. Don't worry so much. We'll check the weather forecast first thing when we get back.
But I can't turn back now. We've come so far. Yukiko's still here. She's all alone. She must be so scared.
Then you tell me how much further we gotta go to reach Yukiko-san.
That's...
You don't know what's up ahead. The enemies might be even stronger. If we push ourselves too hard and get wiped out, who will save Yukiko-san then? We can't fail no matter what. Am I wrong?
All right. I'm sorry about before. I shouldn't have rushed in like that by myself.
Let's go together next time.
No worries. We're definitely gonna save Yukiko-san, right?
Right. I'm feeling even worse than the last time I came in here. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Are you guys okay?
It's thanks to these.
That's right, you're not wearing the glasses.
Oh yeah. What's What's with those glasses? Did your eyesight go bad?
Man, you didn't notice until now? How panicked were you?
Tum-ta-dum! I got a pair ready for Chie-chan, too. Here you go.
Whoa! What the? This is awesome! It's like the fog doesn't exist!
Why didn't you whip those out earlier if you had them?
I made them right now. You didn't tell me she was coming. It was all so sudden.
Huh. So that's the trick. I was wondering how you guys could see where you were going. Hey, is it alright if I keep these?
Faux show.
We'll have to stop here today. But I'll be back with these puppies. You guys better not come here without me, got it?
Yeah, let's all promise each other. Nobody goes in alone. It's way too dangerous. If we don't work together, we won't be able to solve this case or save Yukiko-san, right?
I disagree.
Yeah, I agree. I promise to.
Let's save Yukiko.
All right.
Right, Yukiko? We'll save
Tomorrow on,
Yukiko.
We'll try and come here as much as we can after school. And that includes days off.
This game is going to be very confusing with my cat here.
Hey, would you mind being our leader? You were the first to
I
get this
thought I
power,
was the leader all
and you're
this
way
time
better
anyway.
to fight than either of us. I think it's best for all of us if you set the pace of the investigation and we follow your lead. I'm cool playing second banana.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, we're counting on you. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? An ideas man, not an executive.
I'm with Yosuke. If you're the one calling the shots, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about this.
I'm with Yosuke, too. If you're the one calling the shots, my pillow will be a lot more comfortable at night.
Teddy, would you please stop talking? I'm really on edge right now.
You've been unanimously appointed team leader. Your days of pursuing this case alongside your friends have begun. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed with creating personas of the Fool Arcana. Establish the investigation team's social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana.
Okay. Let's get some rest for today so we're ready for tomorrow on. And don't forget to check the weather forecast. It gets foggy after a lot of rain, so let's keep an eye out. Also, let's make sure we gear up for next time.
After a few days of rain, fog may set in. Keep an eye on the weather while continuing to explore the TV world. Exploring the TV world will use up your after school or afternoon time. You decide to return to Junes and go back home. The three of you are having dinner. The news is on TV.
That's all for World News Tonight. Coming up next, the local news.
Benjamin is quiet with a startled expression on his face.
Hey, mind if I ask something? You aren't getting involved with any strange business, are you? What happened at the station this afternoon? It's still bothering me. Is there anything you're not telling me?
Don't worry.
Is something bothering you? Believe me, I do feel bad that I've been too caught up with work for us to have time to talk.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you fighting?
No, we're not having a fight.
This isn't the police station.
I agreed to look after you, so don't get yourself involved in anything that could get you into trouble. Got that?
And now, our weather forecast. Due to high-pressure fronts from the west, that sunny spring-like weather will stay with us for a while longer.
Is this lady the one who decides the weather? Because when she says it'll be sunny, it always is.
This pays off later. Much later.
She's not really deciding it. Never mind.
What if that line was thrown in for Golden? Just giving some of the extra content that happens later. Again, much later. Okay, I get to save. Don't fight. It's not my fault! Dad's wrong. My teacher says that when two people fight, both of them are to blame for what happens. Sorry. Nod. Sorry about that. I killed the mood, didn't I? Okay, might be calling it a night. I don't know. There's another live stream I want to tune into, but so I kind of had to like wait for, because apparently the guy whose live stream I watched is having some power outage issues, so, or something like that. So whether or not he streams I'd say those lyrics, it's just fun to figure out what the heck they're actually saying, because it's kind of, I don't know if it's broken English, it's just you know, English spoken by non-English, or sung by non-English speakers, so it sounds like she's saying cheesy soup. At least to me it does. Cheesy soup. Hmm. Sorry, I'm taking a while to do introductions here, or an actual like outro, because I want to see if he's actually streaming or not. I got 2 new people following me on Twitch. Welcome to the channel. Basically, if he's not doing a stream tonight, then I will continue streaming myself, but if he is, then I will wrap up the stream. Apparently there's a music video of The Perfect Drug by Nine Inch Nails. I don't know if that's a new music video or if they did one originally. Probably they did one originally, they're just adding them to the Nine Inch Nails channel. Let's skip my YouTube feed. And hopefully Lotus Prince will be able to actually like make a post indicating that he's not streaming. I retweeted something 34 minutes ago. Hopefully at least he has like a phone with charge on it so he can inform us if he won't be able to stream. Not sure how long I should wait to. Actually wait until like 9:15 or so, or 10 minutes from now. And if he doesn't go live, I'll just assume he's not going live at all. So that one, like, just continued and then, like, oh, he's live, and then I had to like rush to a save point. I mean, granted, I think I could just leave the game running like I think I usually do anyway, but a baby doe. let's dissect, try to figure out what they're thinking. While we're waiting to see if I need to wrap this up or not. I could possibly just wrap up regardless because I'm kind of getting hungry. Even though I had a late lunch. I have been going for 2 hours. This was my shorter streams. Seems I always have shorter streams when I'm doing JRPGs. I mean, I guess it's because JRPGs just tend to have a... I mean, they have save points, you know, so like there's easy starting and stopping points. Whereas like Western RPGs you can save anywhere and you can just get immersed in no reminders every few minutes. Like, oh, you have a stopping point now. Like, maybe that's the reason why I don't play JRPGs nearly as long as I play Western RPGs. I mean, I guess there may be other reasons, just because Western RPGs are just inherently more addictive for various reasons in the way they're designed. That could be a whole discussion in itself. So now I might possibly do another stream later tonight. You know, after I'm done eating and recuperating from these two hours. I have to create a whole other title card too, but although like most of the stuff is, all I have to do to make a new title card is just go to the next character and then at least for YouTube, you just go in and do next calendar day, or well, next update the forecast basically. Anyway. Apparently Critical Role's won a Webby. 2 Webbies. Cool. It's like I guess a heads up in that regard. On Thursday, I may or may not be doing a stream, or maybe another shorter stream because I watched Critical Role. And it's definitely going to be happening at 9 p.m. So there's this time a stream that may or may not happen. Anyway, I don't think he's gonna do a stream tonight, but still I should probably wrap things up anyway. But I do have a convenient stopping point here. Let's head over to a wall of patrons. The Wrestling Go patron so far, Andrew McMahon, at $10 level. He is in fact a personal friend of mine, so if you too want to potentially become a patron, for as little as $1 per month, you can get here onto the wall of patrons and get access to some currently singular perk. That'll be more perks in the future as I get more patrons. And oh, he's live. Cool. So I should definitely wrap things up. So thanks for watching. You can also like our page on Facebook. It's just facebook.com/pixels_plays. Let's click here. No, it's just Pixels Plays, no underscore. Capital, in case it's case sensitive, it's capital P, capital P's. That's where I'm most active in terms of like updates about what I'm doing and when I may or may not be streaming. And you can also do all the things on whatever platform. I know saw 2 people have followed me already. Thank you for that. But of course, if you're watching and you haven't followed us, please consider following us. Also, do all the things on whichever platform or equivalent on whichever platform you're on. But in any case, thanks for watching, and until next time, sayonara.